Eureka! The secret at last! Gone, the greatest mind of a generation, thrown down the Gazamenplatz. Home again, juggity juggity jug. The secret at last. God, the greatest mind of a generation, thrown down the Gazamenplatz. Sunday, nitro burning funny cars. Can you see me? Do I? The world is ours, Josephine. The square of the hippopotamus is 3 times the length of its eye. The world is ours, Josephine. Home again, juggity juggity jug. These molites do not compute. I can see my own cells. Gone, the greatest mind of a generation, thrown down the Gazamenplatz. Can you see me? Do I exist? The square of the hippopotamus is 3 times the length of its eye.
Come in, Team November, Ranger HQ here. A squad of BAMFs rolled up to Ranger HQ, rough mercenary types. Their leader goes by Gary Wolf, claims to be an ex-Ranger. Says he has news for you about your old enemy. Seems like the cutthroat take-no-prisoner type. Over. Badass motherfuckers. No idea. Your guess is as good as mine. That's a negative. Some hurt feelings and broken pottery maybe, but they appear to be friendlies. We'll be here. Over and out.
I'll join the marshals. I do like roughing people up.
You get drummed out a second, you crackpot.
I'm sure they could use my help. Even...
Great job, y'all! Now Colorado Springs is free of all those crazy parties and strumpets. Boy, howdy, Snappin' Jimmy Bob sure is grateful. I hope at least you're here to peruse my wares. Let's. Hey, y'all! Name's Slits.
The world is ours, Josephine! Sacramento, California. Eureka! The secret west! One, 3, 5, 7, 11. 11? And what top of the world, ma? Home again, home again. yours, Josephine? Do you know where you are going to? Do you want the things that wife is showing you? I am a human just like you. I swivel scuff schmiddling to. The square of the hippopotamus is 3 times the length of its eye. 1, 3, 5, 7, 11, 11, and 11. Can you see me? Do I? Thank you so much. You have been the most waste of hosts. They must never know. No one must ever tell them. Home again, juggity juggity jug. Sunday, nitro burning funny cars. You so much. You have been the most gracious of hosts. Sunday, nitro burning funny cars. You see me? Do I exist? Home again, juggity juggity jug.
What was all that noise? Did you just have a shootout in apartment 3? Actually, don't answer that. Just tell me what Irv is doing in there. Well, I'm not paying you one Colorado penny until you can tell me for sure. Must be some kind of evidence in there. If I'm gonna evict a tenant for misconduct, I need all the proof I can get. This place attracts all the crazies. So, what'd you find in a park? Was he making bombs like I said? Weirder how? You were right. That's weirder than making bombs. Can I at least go in and clean up? Oh, his security deposit's not gonna cover the repairs, is it? If he wasn't in his apartment, then he's probably at the bookshop in Market Square. Look for a skinny guy, always wearing a lab coat. Let me know what happens.
Hi. Do you have any books on cloning?
On what?
Humans without sex!
Jesus. Why would anyone want to do that?
I guess. Who are you? I'm Irv. What do you want? Oh no! Did you kill them? Oh, poor clones. they never really acted right. I screwed up the formula somehow. Please don't tell the marshals, but I'm one of his clones. Unfortunately, I'm fourth generation, at least. So, I'm not as smart as the original. Smart enough to use Dr. Finster's notes to get the cloning machine working again, but... but not smart enough to make good quality clones. I can't even make one as good as myself, and I'm not that good. Bits of me don't work very well at all. Well, I guess I'm kinda afraid to make friends the normal way, so I made them an abnormal way. Only I didn't do it very well. When they came out of the chamber, there was something wrong with them. They were really stupid and really crazy. And they just got crazier day by day. If I hadn't run out of the apartment today, they would have killed me. I'm a bad father. I'm a bad father. Dr. Finster was a genius. He's the only person in the world to have mastered the cloning of humans. He may have become a little paranoid at the end, but that doesn't lessen any of the good he gave to the world. Until he decided all humans had to die. He was a real humanitarian. The original? No, not anymore, but I guess, in a way, as long as I'm alive, he is too, because I'm him, aren't I? I mean, I'm him, but not the part of him that wanted to wipe out the entire human race, right? Yeah? I wasn't suggesting, no. You know the whole nature versus nurture debate? How some things are genetic and some things you learn? Well, that killing everybody part of him, that was nurture. He wasn't born that way, and neither am I swear. You believe me, don't you? It's true. I'm not. I'm totally not. So, you're not gonna arrest me? You're gonna let me be a real scientist? This is the best! I'm so grateful! I'll do good work for you, I promise. Thank you so much!
Any word on the loony in number 3 yet, Rangers? About time. Gonna take me a week to clean up that mess. What was his deal, anyway? Ah, that's kinda sad. What did you do with him? Well, how about that? I'm glad to hear it. Never wished the poor man ill, just didn't want him here. Thank you, Rangers. Here's a little something for taking care of the problem and tying it up in a pretty bow. So long. Oh, my sciatica.
Be seeing you, Rosie.
I'll join the marshals. We do like roughing people up.
You get drummed out in a second.
Hi, y'all! Name?
Let's.
Did you just give me a
shot and killed when
hickey?
working with Dorsey's. Little Vegas closed until further notice. City dubbed totally lame by local youth. Raid on Little Vegas nightclub. Blood on the dance floor.
Read the last issue of the Colorado Patriot?
Oh, real funny cartoon in there. When Jeffy ripped the robo arm off that scar collector. I cracked up.
I was gonna ask about the articles, but never.
Rangers. Guessing it's gonna be tough getting that Valor kid out of Denver in one piece. But it's gotta be done.
Got a proposition for you, Rangers. Hey, who's in charge in here? You're the CO around here? Huh. Okay. Quality setup this time. Better than back in AZ. Guess Daddy Buchanan's buying you all the good gear. Gary Wolf, freelance security consultant and synth hunter. Got a proposition for you. I helped the Rangers during their whole Cochise debacle. They might have come out strong if they'd listened to me. Too bad. After the Rangers nuked Cochise, and themselves, I figured somebody competent had to chase down its mechanical brood. So I recruited folks who'd lost family to synths, and I formed a posse. Decommissioned a dozen of the plastic punks in AZ, then heard a feud headed east and followed them here. Now I'm getting flack from that tin star twat Daisy for exchanging fire with the synth we tracked to Colorado Springs. That's where you come in. Interferent bitch told the marshals to shoot us on sight if we stepped inside the city limits again, so we can't go after this October 11 synth. Was hoping you might be interested in taking care of it for us. Cash bounty for its head. Jesus, you're not one of those, are you? Fucking simps are always talking about how synths are sentient. They have feelings. Bullshit. That's how they trick you. Synths are just top-grade robots. What makes them dangerous is that every one of them has a little piece of Cochise in their electric brain, like a virus. And if you leave them alone for too long, that virus spreads, and pretty soon we have the goddamn robot apocalypse all over again. Not on my watch. We cap them as soon as we see them. Don't give them a chance to talk. We cornered 11 downtown and tried to take it out quietly. But there was a snafu and we had to open fire. Shot up the street, wounded some civs. Silly bitch wouldn't listen when I warned her about the synth. Acted like we were the problem and sent us packing. Fuck her.
Hey now, that's my ex-boss you're talking about, Hoss.
Lucky you quit then. She's a frag candidate for sure. Yeah, no idea why. Synths are weird that way. It and another synth called Tourmaline K'd some civs on their way here, just for kicks. So watch yourselves. "11 is a stone killer. Gotta be neutralized before it kills again. And killing it will help us find its comrades. All synths got a radio in their heads. Lets them communicate long distance and triangulate on each other. Once I crack 11's head open, I'll hack it for their locations. You want to go after the others too? I'll make it worth your time." Add it to your list? Ought to be your top priority. Whatever. We'll wait here until you bring back its head. Should still be downtown somewhere. You'll know you're near it when you start hearing weird static on your radio. Squad, at ease.
Hi, I'm Austin. I'm new.
Welcome aboard. Where are you from?
Oh, around.
Yeah, me too. We all are here.
Hello, Rangers. Permission to speak? I just wanted to say thank you again for saving my life. If you hadn't talked to Judge Watkins, well, I wouldn't be here, and I'm really happy to be here. I guess that's all I wanted to say. Thanks. Oh, and, Mom thanks you too.
You found that rogue synth yet? The one that's supposed to be hiding downtown? I'm gonna try to get my sister a job here. That Valor kid doesn't sound much more stable than his brother. The food you're feeding us is gonna cause a mutiny. I'd hire a cook if I was you. Hope you catch that Victory kid soon, before he hurts somebody.
Hey, can I borrow your mirror again?
Sure, whatever you need.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Nope, we're pitching in where we can. I hope we've been some help at least. Anything you need? Careful out there. It's an uncaring world.
Good luck out there.
What do you think? Scrubbed up nice, huh? What can I do for you? You haven't arrested anyone yet, Rangers, but you can bet they'll be in good hands when you finally bring the lawless to justice. Good luck out there.
Glad to see you back, Rangers. Cleaned up the worst of the mess in your absence. Now, what can I help you with? I'll be here.
Come say hey when you're free. Hey, I'm feeling much better now. Ready to help out any way I can. You bet. Ready when you are.
Hackett's people are nice enough, but they're really underfoot.
Hey, Rangers. I'm here at last. It'll take a while, but I think I'll be able to make an actual surgery out of this place. Just need to call in a few favors for equipment and supplies. If you need treatment now, well, I think I'm ready for that. What do you need? I'll do what I can. Have a seat. Fine. Everything is fine. For now. I don't mind not having to clean and suture a festering wound.
Rangers, good to see you. Sure thing. Let's have a look. There you go. Anything else? I'll be here.
Fucking gippers. How do they have our oil buried under their land?
You know, if Daisy would just let us off our chain for once, it would be our land.
Those pretend cowboys wouldn't stand a chance against the real thing.
Us marshals would squeeze the oil out of them until they hollered uncle.
Fucking Brygo. Why do you have to go and fuck up a good thing?
What do you mean?
Didn't we have an understanding? Didn't we get a little squeeze for looking the other way at Little Vegas?
Yeah.
And didn't we get some compensation every now and then if you needed a witness?
Man, I never thought I'd be in a position to thank outsiders for saving my life, but here we are. I don't know what Brygo intended, but, well, I'm guessing you saved me a lot of pain, so thanks. Anyway, Sheriff Daisy asked me to set up an armory for you, get you situated. So I'll get started on that. Want to see what I've got so far? Happy to. Take a look.
Know who I hate the most?
Who?
The fucking 100 families. All we do is take care of those rich motherfuckers. And do they thank us? Fuck no, they don't.
Are you crazy talking that way? Somebody's gonna hear you.
I don't care. We keep the streets clean, bury the evidence when one of their kids runs over some refugee, chase off asshole bill collectors. It's hard work. And do we get invited to any Broadmoor Heights parties? Do they even send a keg or two to the station when we've done them a favor?
I've never seen it.
See? I told you. Motherfuckers.
Here to serve.
Shot and killed for working with Dorsey's.
By order of the Patriarch, only authorized personnel are to pass this gate.
My uncle, Gideon Reyes, wants to speak to the Rangers.
Oh, of course, Miss Wesson. Open it up, fellas!
Too soon to be back.
Foul weather we're having. Just like always.
I wish they'd get a younger preacher to come and give sermons.
You just want eye candy.
Guilty. Oh, thank God! You're the Westerners, aren't you? The Rangers? My husband, my Hardy, was in Aspen when Vic Buchanan raided the town. Vic took him hostage, but there's been no word for weeks. I know it's frightful wicked to hope for the safety of one soul over many, but I beg you, find him. Save him if you can.
No need to beg, Mrs. Knox. We have business of our own with Vic Buchanan. If your husband's alive, we'll find him.
I didn't see you there, Lucia. You're a good girl. Always have been. I'm dreadful sorry for your loss. We have money, Rangers. Even though we don't live fancy like some families do, if you bring my Hardy home safe, we'll donate all we can to your cause. He's a little on the portly side, always well-dressed, but he likes playing cowboy out on the ranch. Kindest man in the 100 families. That's why I married him. Yes, but we're homebodies, and neither of us is very political. We own bison ranches out east, supply Colorado Springs with half its meat. I know you will. Thank you, Rangers.
The first deluge was water. The second deluge was fire.
Ah, you're the Rangers, yes? I'm most pleased to see you. I'm Gideon Reyes.
Uncle Gideon, you heard about my family?
I did, Sabrina, and I'm so sorry. You know you always have a place in my house, for as long as you need.
I know. And I am grateful. But I have a place with these Rangers now. We mean to see justice done for my family.
Is that so, Rangers? She was always an impressive girl. My sister would be proud of her. Now, I expect you're here about my call. There is a situation in Colorado Springs that requires a delicate touch. But first, you need to know the truth about this city. Colorado Springs isn't as prosperous as it pretends. We can barely feed our existing population, and now smugglers are bringing refugees into the city every day. If we had enough food to support them, we would welcome them. But we don't. I've asked the Patriarch to chase off these smugglers, but he says the crisis with the Dorseys and his children have left the Marshals spread too thin. It seems he'd rather just have Sheriff Daisy keep putting refugees in the pillories, rather than stopping the tide at its source. It's infuriating. And that is why I've called you. You're right, Rangers. I am suggesting you to treat the symptom rather than the cause. But that is because the symptom is about to overwhelm us, and the cause, well, it is very difficult to change the Patriarch's mind. And if it can't be done, the alternative would be changing the regime, which, even for those who have wanted it most, has seemed impossible. Thus, we must address things that are possible, like discouraging smugglers from bringing refugees to the city. The plains, mostly. After the Patriarch defeated the eastern gangs, people started settling out there, thinking it was safe. Now the gangs have returned, and all the homesteaders are fleeing back to Colorado Springs. Don't put words in my mouth, Rangers. I'm not suggesting anything. I'm merely stating realities. My loyalty to the Patriarch goes without saying. But let's save any talk of politics until after this refugee crisis is dealt with. Are you willing to help me or not? Oh, of course. And not just in money. I do a lot of business with the local Arapaho garage, and I can get them to provide you with mechanics to service your vehicle. They always have the best, and I'll pay for everything. Thank you. I'm told the smugglers are operating out of the Bazaar, a trader's market east of Colorado Springs. When you find them, well, do what you can. Convince them to take the refugees elsewhere. Convince them to stop entirely. Arrest them. I just want this problem to go away. Thank you for agreeing to help. You are doing Colorado Springs a great service. Goodbye, and good luck.
The first deluge was water.